I think the issue with modern men is that want traditional women without having to be traditional men.
Women are furious because men are replacing them.
I do not feel slimy and disgusting as a person, knowing full well that you are going to another country, seeking out women that you perceive as easier to manipulate, easier to control, and easier to take advantage of.
They are trying to shame you into believing that you're a bad person for replacing them with foreign women.
When you pay attention to the passport bros, like they're getting women from like the DR, Colombia,
Yes.
The Philippines, Thailand, like women that can speak very little English, women that don't have education, women that
need them. Women that need them.
Women are raised to be wives. They learn everything from birth, from their father, from their mother, how to be a wife and how to support your man.
They fail to realize that passport bros wouldn't exist if they simply treated men better. But that would require them to take accountability, and we all know that doesn't happen. So they would rather shame us for refusing to date them instead of changing their behavior and treating us better.
Dating in America versus dating overseas. I'm in Colombia right now. I'm about to go on a date. I remember that American woman who refused to go on a date to the Cheesecake Factory, a place where the bill is easily $100. I'll spend that same amount of money on this date and you can see how she reacts. Let's go. What's up, guys? I'm out here waiting for my date. Dude, these bowling alleys are insane. She made it, y'all. 20 minutes late, but out here, that's actually like 10 minutes early. I swear, Colombia time is a real thing. To pay for a bowling lane here, 2 players for a full hour is only $17, and the aesthetics here are nuts. Now, she speaks zero English, and my Spanish sucks, and she wanted me to use Google Translate when we got confused, but I have something much better.
¿En qué trabajas?
It's called a pocket translator, and this is so much better because we can actually look at each other when we talk, and it'll translate for us. For your face. We hung out for a bit, and it was time for our food. Yes, they served this at the bowling alley in your lane. This place was crazy, and it was super, super affordable. Like, where are you gonna find this in the States for this price? Nowhere.
When we compare that date, which was focused on getting to know each other, to the dates in America which are focused on how much is spent, it shouldn't surprise women when men travel abroad to find better women who are focused on what actually matters. Now, let's take a look at Western women crying because they're single.
My question is, why are these beautiful women single, bro? Why the fuck am I single, bro? Why the fuck am I single? Guys, I've been single. I'm gonna be single. Oh my god. I'm gonna be single for 14 years now. In a few months. I haven't had a boyfriend like officially. No, dude. And I just think about it and I look at myself and I'm like,
We don't care.
but I'm not like crazy. Is it that hard? Like, is it that hard finding a good, genuine person? Bro, am I gonna be single forever? No mames, güey. Tal vez me voy a morir. Sin nadie. Guys, I'm kind of freaking out. Anyways, I'm gonna go cry.
If your standards were realistic, you wouldn't have this problem. In this next video, we will see a strong, independent woman realize that men actually want feminine women who are pleasant to be around and not strong, independent women like her.
I just came to the realization why I'm single. But I see their wives and they just look like so like, you know? I pretend my tattoos are gone. Dude, I look crazy. Like, that's why guys don't want to wife me up. And I just come to this realization today. See? I thought these men wanted, like, you know, big, strong, tough girls. I feel like all of them are, like super girly, and all these guys are like, yeah, that's my girl. She's, like, housewife stuff. And I'm over here, like, I own my own business. I'm covered in tattoos.
I wonder who told her that men wanted strong, independent, masculine women who are also covered in tattoos.
Childless woman in my early 40s. I'm constantly thinking about my retirement and what that looks like. And it's always the same, no matter what. And it has been since my 30s, which is to live in a hut or a well-framed cabin in the woods with a community of women.
I would give that community 3 days max before they realize they can't survive without men. Not to mention how dysfunctional it would be, because as we have seen time and time again, businesses or groups that are all women don't last long since they constantly fight, argue, and gossip.
So this is for the single people. I've been thinking like the last few days, like I could just not imagine ever.
We don't care.
Ladies, you know I love you to death, but y'all gotta stop with this goofy cap of what he won't do, the next man will. As a 38-year-old eligible bachelorette, I could tell you right now, the next man probably won't. You'll get it worse from him. But something that I really want to discuss with y'all, and this is gonna catch me smoke, but you can't cancel reality. The playing field is not level. There are more good single women than there are good single men. And the reality is, what you won't do, the next actually will. There are good women with good and good credit and good manners, thirsty as to come scoop up a man who will go 50% on the bills and come home at night to play his little game. You feel me? You're so worried about aesthetics and keeping up with the Joneses and what so-and-so did on Instagram. You feel like your man ain't putting on for you. Let me tell you something. A good man is a man who comes home every night. It's a man who listens and communicates to you. It's a man who doesn't cheat. It's a man who pays bills and shows up for the children and fixes things where he can. That's a good man. And the same way that you want to be loved, he wants to be loved too. Everybody is a prize, not just you. Stop expecting these men to jump through hoops to earn your love, but you're asking for a love that you can't even reciprocate. You got to be willing to give what you want to get in order for that last. So if you got a good man, start pouring into him and stop dangling greener pastures in front of his face, because if you had it like that, you'd have it like that. You feel me?
Everybody likes the nice guy. You're in a relationship, everyone's like, oh my God, he's so great, he's so educated, he's so beautiful, he's so handsome, he's so smart, he's so invested in you, he just loves you. And you're sitting there and you're just like, yeah, it's not it for me. And you know he's never done anything like super wrong. You're just like, I can't. Because maybe you're a level 9 and he's a level 5. And no matter how much the level 5 tries to make it to the level 9, they can't do it. And so you have to go back down the other way, because nobody's going to understand, especially when you leave the nice guy, because everybody's going to be like, what are you doing? Like, he's so perfect. Why would you do that? You're just going to walk away. And then you're like, how do I even walk away? How do I have the conversation? You sit down and you take radical responsibility and you look at them with all the love and courage you can muster. And you say, I love myself enough to walk away from this relationship. You can tell them all the ways that they've been good to you.
Anyway, guys, make sure you subscribe to
The Modern King.
for exclusive content.
If you enjoyed this video, I promise you'll enjoy this next video. I will see you there. Farewell, everyone.